Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Yeah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing today? And welcome back to Zombies Archives. And today, we have finally gotten past the intro where we actually had to follow everything. And now we are allowed to get loose into Hogwarts. And I feel like I've given myself a bit of a feel of how to wanting to do this. So the way it seems to be structured at the beginning is we need to follow certain classes and we need to go to like certain rooms and certain hallways to get there. So what I feel like doing is the moment we actually get to a certain room, like the central hall for example, we'll just discover whatever there is to discover over here. And then for example there's a field note over here, we'll try and collect this. We're not going out of our way to like discover the entire castle right away, because I feel like that's gonna be way too much. But I think this is gonna be like a good natural way of discovering whatever there is to discover. For example, the central hall fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of this magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base. For that we basically get XP. That's one of the only ways you can actually get XP in this game. So it is really worth doing these kinds of activities. Along with that, we have these doors. And once upon revealing what's on that door, we get two formulas basically. We'll start with the top one. It has an 11 and a 21 in the center. And we basically want the combination of three symbols to be a total of 21. Of the top symbol, the center symbol. So we have 11, and we have a dragon's head. A dragon's head is a 2. This thing basically goes from starting with this owl, which is 0, then the unicorn being 1, then the dragon's head being 2, and so forth, until you're at the end, basically, which the final one is 9. So that gives us a number of 13, and there's a question mark, which is something we have over here to work with, which is what we have to alter. So, with 13 detracted from 21, that means we have 8 left, which in turn is a spider. So we actually have to roll this into the spider to get that one correct. And then for this one, I believe from the top of my head, I believe it's the three-headed dragon, which is a 3. So I'll just go upstairs. The question symbols are not always right next to the door, like this one for example. And then if you got them correctly, you get this door open. And behind the door is one chest with a collectible, which is, well, what you want to collect for completion. And then the other one is a randomly generated piece of clothing, which in this case is a rustic sleeping cap. I don't even know what the hell that is, so let's see what it is by actually wearing it. And for this I discovered the mouse is so much handier than what we have actually done so far. I cannot wear it, I'm level... Oh wow. Okay, I guess we'll just be Hilbert from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl then. Over here, there's another field guide. I know all of this because I actually had one failed attempt of this recording because I forgot that I turned off the microphone and the desktop audio, because I do that when I actually do the Call of Duty World at War shorts. I feel very stupid for doing that, but whatever. We have the statue of Gregory the Smarmy over here. This statue is an intriguing grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy. The wizard's famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Basically that. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that means I'm not gonna do this part blindly, although I really wasn't really gonna do this part blindly anyway, because of certain reasons. For now, though, we'll move on to talking to this girl, because she actually goes down by actually giving us, for one, a side quest, and two, another collectible we can get to right away. Some kind of signed objective.
Samantha thinks I'm potty.
And also,
But it's
Hufflepuff.
this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Woman, with all respect, you're a 5th year and you're asking me how to do this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Lumos. You don't even know how to cast that.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest.
You're somewhat of a riddle, to be
If I can
honest.
remember this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Alright, I'll just have a look.
Time I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking
You will always have the time in this game.
I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Don't know if that's some sort of magic in this game. But, time only really advances if you advance through the main stories. But anyway. Revealing Lumos on this will reveal a certain picture. And this is where a certain collectible we need is going to be. For this instance, it will actually reveal to us where it is. So we don't really have to look for it ourselves. However, normally this is going to be hidden and we're going to have to like look for it. And yeah, once you've gotten the moth, you go back to the frame. And then casting a spell on it, usually, yeah, we'll put the moth back in place. Giving a field guide page. They're basically power stars, these things. Which is pretty interesting. Or like power moons. That's a very accurate way of describing what these things are. Power moons. I'm almost going to call them power moons now because
Lenora,
I have in the past called these things bad things. But yeah.
How?
You know what? I've been through this dialogue a couple of times already, saying I followed the clues very bravely. I'm just going to be cunning.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
What? What is this? What? Okay, fine.
I am only joking. I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have enough for solving
Okay,
riddles.
that actually was pretty funny. I'm actually turning on some lights.
So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Okay, I'm glad I chose that option.
I should have seen that.
Alright, so we got that down. And I believe with everything we have discovered so far, that's all we can discover at this point. So now, what we are going to do is we are going to highlight the first main quest and the first lesson we need to take. The first class we need to attend. Which is the Charms class. And basically how I'm going through this with discovering everything, the collectibles and everything. We are just going to follow the path now that we are being given. So we go up these stairs. We are going to Revelio like every couple of seconds. And if we can discover something along the way, we will. But I'm not going extremely out of my way to discover secrets. At least not on video. Because from what I've been able to play in the beginning is that as long as you are just looking around, keep looking around when you're playing like this. Oh, I think there's a field page over here? No. That you will discover a good amount of things in a natural flow. So unless that's not going to be the case eventually, I think that's how I want to approach this. Because I feel like going down a natural flow is much more entertaining than actually like having a video where it's just hunting the pages and everything. So there you go. This is a very interesting one, actually, for me specifically, and I guess everyone from the round table, because this is the portrait of Sir Ketogen. Sir Ketogen was allegedly friends with Merlin himself, and as such became a sworn knight of the Round Table. Although he is only really known in the wizarding world, he is famous for his defeat of the Wyvern of Wye. The Wyvern, I don't know how to pronounce that. Wyvern? I'll just say Wyvern. I feel like that's the easiest for me to pronounce it. The Wyvern of Wye, and now spends his days challenging students to duels. If he is still alive. Is he still alive? I don't even know. Like this is a very late moment of time for medieval things anyway, but yeah. We won't go up those stairs. I feel like that's a bit too much sidetracking, so we'll do that later on. And I guess go in here. Yeah, there we go. This is an outside area, and like I said, we're going to have a little look around here. So, going in here, we now... Oh, another flue flame, nice. We got a frame over there. It's something I'm gonna want to discover later on. For now, I think, actually... You know what? No, we're actually going to do this right now.
Lumos.
we will Lumos this like we taught ourselves to do. And then if we follow this road and go up here, we can then... I believe in this room, I believe nothing here, nothing too special. There is a flue flame, so interesting to at least get that. Oh, and I even discovered the mob without even looking at it. I believe it was right over here. Yeah, this window next to this entrance. So I guess we go back now. And there we go. Frames, come back, please. There we go. And yeah, there we go. More XP. We're almost to the 3rd level, which is nice. That's also why you really want to do as much as you can when you actually get to do it. Oh, is this maybe? No, it's not. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to go upstairs then. Then going more upstairs. Is this something? No.
Have to remind him to finish the lesson.
It almost feels like it's intentional that there's not really much to discover here.
No better feeling than plunging your hand.
Revelio.
Oh, there is a little chest there, I guess. Which gives us new glasses. Silver-rimmed half-moon spectacles.
And then the werewolves
That's a
join the goblins.
spectacle to wonder. That looks disgusting, but it gives us some defense, so I'll take it. Just know that this is not my style usually. But let's. Oh god.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack.
I have
Was
no
the
idea what
Minister
this is
a Boot
about.
Or the Minister of Flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. Ugh, and you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
If he would be here right now. I think everyone and everything is fine here, but okay, whatever. There's not a door here. We needed 2 for the upper formula, so that's the dragon, and I guess this is a 5, so we need 7. So we need that goal thing. No idea what that is. But it's fine. Leave that in the comments, whatever that is, if anyone knows what that is, because I have no idea. Opening the door. We actually got pushed away a little bit. Got a tower spire. I believe those collectibles are also randomly generated. Or the order of what you're getting. And then we get plaid formal school uniforms. Guess we'll see what that's about. Oh, this is, these are gloves archives. Jeez. And then what is it? What? Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's something we collected a moment ago. And then the outfit is... Okay. Better than nothing, I suppose. Was there still something else we discovered? No. This is pretty light, but okay, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll just keep playing, you know? With that, I believe there's not really much else to discover, I guess, for the Flume Flame, which we already passed by. I don't really know how that happened, but okay. And yeah, let's get into it. First class. We look stupid. We look absolutely stupid.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Is there? Yes. Are you from Uganda?
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
You might actually be.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Oh.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
This is my Python teacher. This is why I'm laughing at this.
To page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms. Anyone?
Racism?
Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
I like this build up though, towards what we're going to learn.
By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
How is that even supposed to be summoning, actually? What we're going to do?
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Yep, so essentially what we're going to do is with our perfect costume on. I actually came in here with the previous recordings with such more badass costumes, but at least it's a little bit more accurate to how you're supposed to be wearing yourself at this point. But anyway, with this curve, we are going to learn Accio, which is a spell which allows us to steal things from each other's hands. Like that. Or just move things our way in a certain way, which is something we're going to learn in a moment.
A lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
It is a pretty lovely day. Been outside for a moment, believe it or not. As a gamer, I still go outside sometimes. It's very recommendable. But anyway, I guess we're now going outside in a video game. Oh, how dare we? And this is basically going to give us some kind of game, which is pretty funny.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm?
It is weird to see my guy actually accurately being next to it, to everyone else. Except I guess for the fact that I wear a stupid retarded hat. And now we are going to do likely the most interesting minigame you have seen in this game so far. Although there haven't really been many minigames, but you know what I mean. Alright. So essentially this is going to help us practice control Accio. Basically, you have to learn how to let go of this certain thing. And in this certain instance, what I've learned is if you let go in the yellow area, or orange, whatever you seem to see, it usually ends up in the blue part, which is what you want. And there you go. Hopefully I'll do better than last time. The last time I actually did very poorly on this. I believe I got like
very good. Points to
50 points and 80 points in like 3 balls against someone. Speaking of that person we're going to play against. Yep, Onai is going to be our opponent. And last time I lost, so I actually want to win this time.
Yes, sir.
I'm more burned than ever. I didn't intend on this rematch, but we're having one. And this AI is gonna be brutal. As you can see, she starts with a 50. So there are certain strategies you can play with this. It's really just, at the end of the day, practice to use this. But I want to be fanatic. I want to be able to win this.
Very good.
I guess what I could do to get in her way, I might be able to. I might want to practice that right now. So if we use that ball over here and we're gonna roll this way, essentially. No, I want the other one. Yeah, there you go. And let go here. So now I'm in her way, basically. She can push me off. I don't know if the AI will be as smart as to do that. She's smart enough to still get into 50. That's even worse. We're gonna have to go for perfect score now, I guess. Yep, there you go. We're tied. We're actually tied.
Remarkable.
Yeah, we both did. Summoner score tied. So what will happen now, and this happens either way, but
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
we still have something to fight for now. So now there are moving objects. And those moving objects are brutal.
I'll say.
Because if they roll your ball off, even if it stands
We'll need it.
still, you will still lose the points.
Sound settles it all.
Watch this.
Well, she starts with a 30, which is safe, but
There we go.
this gives us room to improve. Unfortunately, I don't. I hope that's actually not in the way of the box. It's not. Okay, good. Still having 30s. Okay, not bad.
That is how it's done.
I don't like that blue in the middle right now. Ah! Don't fall off. Don't fall off! Yeah!
Don't lose your composure.
Shut up, dude. Come on. Can I even win this still? No, I cannot. Damn it. Unless wait. This might work. If I roll her ball off, will that count towards her detraction? Okay, let's see.
Not that I mind.
Oh, damn it, no. Did I give her more points that way? Oh, that actually worked. Okay. So there is actually more strategy in this minigame than you might think. I just failed miserably, but I mean, it was worth trying.
Very good.
I was gonna
both of
lose
you.
if
Well
I wouldn't
done.
have done that anyway. But yeah. Fun fact, actually, like, you winning or losing determines how this next interaction is going to be. So, I'm probably gonna be disappointed now. And the first time I actually won this, which meant the guy was actually pretty proud. But yeah, that's what it is. Feel like it's
What
really
time
novelty.
You took
Aside
the
from that,
loss in
anyway.
stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred.
You're just being nice.
It gets easier. I
Which is
promise.
something I also am at certain points. But yeah. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly.
Bro, I do not
remember
like
how
my
I felt
outfit.
when I first arrived.
That
I
needs to
transferred
change.
Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Alright. So, how big is it?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
I like this
Ouagadougou
also.
School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
There are like small bits and pieces around it in the whole universe of Harry Potter, but it's not just Hogwarts, it's the entire world. They expand on it in the Goblet of Fire and in like Fantastic Beasts a lot, which is nice.
Ouagadougou a castle,
but-
like Hogwarts.
Yeah, the
It's a
entire
castle,
world
mountains
has
of
magic
blue.
basically, which is cool.
It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It just makes you want there be either DLC or like a
This may seem
sequel
an
to
odd
this game
question,
where you
but is
actually get to
magic the
explore
same
that.
there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But
Because
do
I feel
have
like
to
for
find a
this
reason
game,
why
I'm
I'm
guessing
here.
they're only really
Have
going to do
anyone in Ouagadougou
these
visited?
highlands around Hogwarts. maybe
spells without a
some
wand.
like
Oh, yes.
parts of the game that are
I
very
found one
apparent
is
in
magic to be much
the
more
actual
instant.
game itself,
Not
in
to
the
mention
movies
quite
of Harry
convenient if
Potter.
one is without their wand.
But
I must admit,
yeah,
however, that
you just
I
want to
am growing
expand
quite
that
fond of using
that
a
thing in your
wand.
mind, you know,
It seems very
that universe.
dramatic.
So that's
It's
that.
nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Yep.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu.
I don't even
but
know
I'm glad to be
if
here at
Wakadu is
Hogwarts.
actually like
I think
a
Professor
part
Ronen
of
wants
this
to talk to
universe
you.
that actually got
Better
explored
not
onto
keep him
before it
waiting.
is.
Until next time.
It's also because I haven't really watched all the Fantastic Beasts movies yet. Kind of want to do that, especially when I discover this stuff. Hello.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
How is Accio a summoning charm? It is a charm to actually like steal things, not really to summon something. I guess summoning it towards your side or something. I don't even know.
Professor Ronen reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
I mean, basically my Python teacher in a nutshell.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What's charm?
Hey,
is
it
there
works.
Expected. Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Foreshadowing of
Professor
what to
Weasley
do
has
in the
asked
future
that
of this
professors
game.
Give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Even more
Expect to hear from me
foreshadowing.
soon regarding a special
There's a lot to do in this
assignment
game.
that
It's an
I am
RPG.
preparing
It's
for you.
natural. This game will have like 75 hours of gameplay, at least from the main and side quests. That's what I've heard. And then you haven't even gone down towards the collecting, which also still is a big part. Like, if you want to go that far, you can already have like 3 to 4 hours of exploring the castle and trying to get all the notes. You can actually get to level 10 if you do that. But yeah. I go down the flow, this flow a little bit different. Shut up. Can I talk to you? Oh.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Oh?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Is this a side quest I haven't
Today's going well.
discovered?
You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Originally? I haven't discovered this originally. Well, it's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so
I
humble
only-
and to trust your abilities.
I only was lucky in the
Confident in him.
first round.
Well,
The second one I got
my
destroyed.
plan didn't work. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronen.
I mean, you're a Ravenclaw. You have to impress. But that's really all? Okay. I mean, it's nice novelty, I guess. Makes me wonder how many more of those conversations I can have now. But for now, I think this makes a good episode. So yeah, I guess for the next time, we'll actually go to the next lesson, which is Defense Against the Dark Arts. And yeah, explore what there is to explore while we go on our way there. So yeah, with that said, if you like what you saw, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. If you want more, make sure to subscribe. And as always, I will talk to you guys later.